Okay, so in the second tutorial we will actually follow up with the first tutorial, and in the first tutorial we did draw some individual player emphasis circles and ovals. So we will continue with that, and in this tutorial I will show you how to animate uh, them. In here you can see that I use a pulsating option and a fade in, fade out option from the animation menu in PowerPoint. So midfield and forward players from the yellow team. Let's see what options do we have. So which parts? The ones that we draw in tutorial 1, the triangle on top of the player's head, and also possibly the connection between players between each other, which is indicated on the left and on the right. So let's check which kind of animations that are added on this part. So the first one is a pulsating one, and that's on the whole oval shape. And the second one is on the right hand side, on the top of the player's head. The triangle will also be pulsating. Now the last one is on the right bottom side, the yellow oval shape, and I animated a part of the oval shape. So in 3 individual shapes, took it as a whole and changed their colors, as you can see it happening now. So from yellow to blue and back. Okay, so as I said in tutorial 1, once you draw these tools, let's say this video analysis or this image analysis parts, you can actually put them in a kind of toolbox to reuse them each time, which I did on the left hand side. So here, right, so player indications, and we already have a few of them. Okay, so let's plan the animation. 1, 2, 3 parts. The third part, I mean the forward. Second part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 midfielders. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 midfielders, and then 2 center backs. So let's go to the emphasizes, and I will use green for the defenders. Okay, so that's the green part. Okay. They need to be connected by a line, and this is an outline. Make sure that's on the back, so you can actually change the angle. So the oval shape is on front. There you go. So that's it. Then it gives a nice shadow drop on the line, and I will make it a little bit bigger to illustrate it. See, so the glow actually gives a nice effect on that line. So that's for the defenders. I didn't put an animation yet, but I will already group them, and I will apply my animation on these 3 shapes as a group. So go to the midfielders, and I will use blue for the midfield players. So first one player, tune a little bit the glow. Okay. Okay, there you go. I guess the outlines are a little bit too thick in this case, and we'll change them a little bit thinner. So 5 midfielders in total. There you go. and then I need to connect them with a line. So as you can see, it's a process of zooming in, copy pasting, and it goes very quickly once you have the tools available. So that's not right. So all these connections start a little bit on the middle of that oval shape and just touches it. So that will do. Always bring them to the front to have that drop shadow effect, let's say. Okay. Still 2 to go. And a short one between 2 central midfielders. Okay, so that will do. And now the forwards, the last ones in yellow. Okay, very happy about that. And the connecting line. Okay. Let's look at the result. So what we want to do is 1, 2, 3. We want to animate this part, the back two part, let's say the two defenders, the midfield part, and the forward part, and we want to do it one by one. So 1, 2, 3. So make sure that these 1, 2, 3 parts, the line as well as the two oval shapes, are completely grouped as a group, and then you go to animations and I take the fade option. On the animation pane on the right, you can double click on it. Timing, we will choose 1.5 as a fade in, fade out timing, and we will repeat it 4 times, let's say. Okay, so we don't need to take a look at it yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oval shapes for 5 players, and the lines are grouped as well together. We give the same animation, we repeat the process. So that's group 15. Don't dim after the animation. 1.5 in duration, repeat 4 times, exactly the same. And we don't wait for it, we go to the forwards. We choose the option fade again, and that's group 16. We don't dim the animation, we give it a duration of 1.5. Repeat it 4 times will be enough. On click. Okay. Let's have a look to the slideshow, and what does it give? Well, exactly 1.5 seconds in between the appearing and the disappearing, like the fade in, fade out. Repeat it 4 times. I'm just using my mouse button now. So the next mouse button, it will indicate 4 times the midfielders, and another mouse click and forwards will be accentuated. So that's exactly 1 to 1. what we wanted to see. Okay, so that's about it for the animation. There are lots of other possibilities. For instance, when you really want to change, for instance, the strikers, you just go to that group, you press delete, and you will add a pulsating effect animation. It's selected. We will choose a pulsating effect, and we will say timing fast, repeat 10 times, for instance, until the end of the slide. So it will keep on pulsating until the end of the slide. Okay, let's look at the effect. Slideshow from this slide. And the difference is that the fade in and the pulse option, with the pulse option, it shows your actual animated elements already on the slide. So it's already present and then starts pulsating 10 times. Okay, there you go. And it's not 10 times because I choose the option until the end of slide. So unless if I change slides, it will always be pulsating. So these are a little bit the effects that you can add. Thank you for watching.